Imagine a world where every decision, every insight, every knowing comes effortlessly, as if whispered from the depths of something greater than yourself. You don't need to force it. You don't need to analyze it. You simply allow it. And as you allow it, something fascinating happens. There's a part of you, one that's always been there, that already understands, a part that moves beyond logic, beyond words, beyond explanation, a part that feels the truth before the mind can explain it. And the more you listen to that part, the clearer everything becomes. You've experienced it before, haven't you? That moment when something just clicks, a choice that feels undeniably right, a connection that forms before a single word is spoken, a vision of what's possible before anyone else can see it. This is intuition. This is your right brain speaking. And the more you trust it, the stronger it gets. Have you ever noticed how, when you let yourself get lost in a painting, in music, in the rhythm of creation, time fades away? The boundaries between thought and feeling dissolve, and suddenly you know what to do, without hesitation, without doubt. This is the space where genius lives, where innovation is born, where creativity flows effortlessly. And the best part, you already have this ability. It's just been waiting for you to remember. It grows in silence, in stillness, in the moments between distractions, when you close your eyes and breathe. You can feel it awakening, can't you? It thrives in moments, in expression, in the dance of your own thoughts, spilling onto the page, onto the canvas, into the world. It strengthens when you listen, really listen, to that quiet inner voice, the one that whispers the truths before your mind can question them. Some call it a gut feeling, some call it instinct, some call it a gift, but in reality, it's simply you, without filters, without limits, without hesitation. And as you let yourself embrace it, as you begin to trust it more and more, a shift happens. You start seeing things differently, feeling things deeper, knowing things faster. Because the truth is, intuition, it's not something you learn, it's something you remember, something you allow, something you are. And the more you trust it, the more that it trusts you. And as you begin to notice the way your mind moves, the way thoughts drift and dance, forming patterns beneath awareness, there's something else happening, isn't there? A shift, a recognition, a remembering. Because deep within you, beyond the words, beyond the noise, there's a knowing, a wisdom, a presence that's always been there. And the more you listen, the clearer it becomes. Somewhere along the way, you may have forgotten what it feels like to trust yourself completely. But isn't it fascinating how even now, something inside you knows that the answer was never outside, knows when you allow yourself to feel, to truly feel, the right choice, the right path, the right moment becomes obvious, as if it was always meant to. And perhaps you've had moments before, when time slows, when distractions fade, and suddenly you just know. In that instant, when you hear a voice before it speaks, sense an outcome before it happens, make a decision before you can explain why. And somehow it's always right, as if there's a deeper intelligence guiding you, if only you allow it. And you can allow it now, can't you? Because intuition, it isn't something you learn. It's something you return to, like an old friend waiting patiently in the quiet space between your thoughts. It speaks in stillness, in the pause between breaths, in the way your body knows the answer before your mind can explain it. And the more you listen, the more you hear. And as you hear it, something remarkable begins to happen. A shift, a deep, undeniable understanding. That intuition isn't just a feeling, it's a skill. A skill that grows with every choice you make. Every moment you trust yourself. Every time you let go of doubt and simply act on what you already know to be true. Because the right brain, your intuitive mind, has always been active, always guiding, always ready. And as you embrace it, as you immerse yourself in its flow of creativity, in the rhythm of life itself, you begin to see in new ways, feel in new ways, experience the world in a way that's both effortless and profound. And the more you step into this way of being, the more natural it feels, because it is natural. It's who you are, who you've always been. And as you continue to trust, to open, to expand, you might begin to notice that everything you need is already within you. It always has been. And now it's time to remember.